Our sponsors at Black Smoke Bourbon Bar in Hamburg have revamped their hospitality and are offering you a special deal to try them out for yourselves. Take a look. Well, today we came to visit our sponsors here in the village of Hamburg at Black Smoke Bourbon Bar. I'm here with Shane and Michael, the two co-owners. Thanks so much for inviting us back out here.
Thanks for coming.
Well, let's start off by talking about what has changed since the last time we came to visit you.
Yeah, so Black Smoke really took a step in upgrading our hospitality. We really wanted to give any guest that comes through these doors an amazing experience, from coming right through the host station, sitting down, meeting your server, getting your drinks, getting your food. So we took a big precedent on training our staff on raising hospitality, changed some decor around, changed our uniforms, and really elevated our cocktail and food menu as well.
That's right. Let's get into that. For those of our viewers that haven't made it out here yet, tell us about what they're going to experience when they eat or drink here.
Yeah, I think you're going to honestly come in and just get a full service experience. You're going to come in, you're going to be greeted by the host, you're going to come to the table, you're going to be have your waters filled, you're going to serve approach you, you're going to ask for what kind of cocktails, what you like to drink. We really like to guide our guests and based on what they like to drink, and have our servers be trained and experienced to know kind of how to suggest drinks and bourbons, especially those bourbons that have really cool histories and backgrounds. We can be able to guide them in making the right decision.
Yeah,
nice.
A lot of our staff now is actually certified bourbon stewards. So when you come in here, 9 times out of 10, your server, your bartender will be able to give you a lot of knowledge on those bourbons and cocktails. So if you're someone that's like, I don't really know what I want to drink, but I really like something that's a little fruity, you know, I like vodka, I like bourbon, your server and bartender will really be able to kind of guide you. And if there's something on the menu that you're looking for that we don't have, they can always make something on the spot too. Our bartenders are extremely talented.
And obviously, this is an experience when you come in here and, you know, the weather's finally breaking. You're gearing up for your 3rd summer here, and you have plenty of space for people to enjoy that sunshine that we've all been waiting for, right?
Yes. Yeah. Immediately when you walk in, you can walk in our 2 front doors, but we have a big giant garage door you can walk in, and we have our main bar room, and then we have an awning. We'll have the sides taken off in the summertime. We also have a back patio filled with fire pits. We have a tiki bar out back that's sometimes open based on the weather. We have an upstairs rooftop bar that has lounges and couches and tables, and a full functioning bar as well. So whatever you like, we kind of have a tailored spot for anyone. And if they want to sit in the sun, if they want to be inside in the air conditioning, wherever people want to go, they can take a seat anywhere.
Alrighty, well, we just learned a little bit about the experience, but now we're going to get into the food and drinks you have to offer with your managers, okay?
Awesome.
Well, I'm sitting down with bar manager here at Black Smoke. Connor, thank you so much for sitting down with us and making all of these fabulous drinks. Obviously, bourbon is your specialty, but you have so much more to offer, right?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Black Smoke is first and foremost a bourbon bar, and we're always trying to set the standard in terms of mixology and a bartending program, give customers exactly what they want here in the village of Hamburg, but we are much more than bourbon, and I'm hoping to show that through our drink menu here.
That's right. You brought in an example of all the things that you have to offer, so let's get into them.
So we have right in front of you the Rosy Cheeks. As you can probably tell, this was a winter cocktail that we designed. It's an original signature cocktail here at Black Smoke Bourbon Bar. It's raspberry, it's vodka, it's a little bit of cranberry. It is a very popular favorite. Behind that, you have here the Loganberry Lemonade. What is more buffalo than wings or Loganberry, right? We're a cocktail bar. We had to find a way to utilize that and show it in a way that would be well received by customers, but be fun. So you have a Loganberry vodka cocktail. Behind that guy, we have our espresso martini. This is the Andes espresso martini, and it is utilizing chocolate, mint, some coffee liqueur,
ooh, yummy.
All the good stuff. I know, it's really great at the end of a night if you just want to catch a little buzz and keep your night going, or as a really nice aperitif. It's really nice. Lastly,
the bread and butter.
The bread and butter of the whole thing, our old fashioned. We make it just traditionally. We use the best ingredients, including Italian Luxardo cherries. We muddle that with an orange. We will use Henry McKenna bourbon as our well, with aromatic bitters, orange bitters, and just a little bit of Demerara syrup for sweetness. Nothing too crazy, not too sweet. And then lastly, we finish every single old fashioned here, unless you don't want it that way, with a little bit of smoke.
Okay. And we're seeing that right now.
We'll give it a shot, yeah. So we use cherry wood for all of our old fashions, just because we found that through our trying of it, our very strict quality control that we put in a lot of time and effort for, it just blends the best with all of the flavors that are present in our old fashioned, the way we make it. So we'll smoke that. We let it sit for usually about 10 seconds. And if it's going to a table, we'll kind of do a quick little Indiana Jones swap there.
I see.
The server will take it to the table, and then you get a little be our guest.
And voila.
Right at the end.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing us just a little bit of what's on your drink menu, but there's
Absolutely.
so much more. But viewers, when you're drinking, we want to make sure you're safe, so you got to be eating. So we're going to go head over to our general manager, Spencer, to find out what's on the menu. Well, I'm sitting down with Spencer here, the general manager at Black Smoke, and we've talked about how you've elevated your menu, but now we're seeing it. Tell us what you have to offer.
So we really wanted to go hand in hand with everything else we're trying to do here, with elevating our service, really pushing hospitality with our whole team. So we sat down, our culinary team has been working a lot to try and perfect kind of like an upscale Western New York menu where you still get some bar food, but kind of a more elevated take on everything. So we actually made some of our most popular dishes we have right here. Starting out with our 16-ounce ribeye, covered in a creamy mushroom sauce. And then we also have a steak sandwich as well. That is served on Italian garlic bread with our house garlic aioli, some peppers, mushrooms, spinach, and then thick cut ribeye as well.
Nice.
We still have our Black Smoke Smash Burger for those who maybe don't want a steak or want a salmon. It is 2 smash patties with some bacon, some caramelized onion, a really good just comfort food burger.
Now we're getting into some appetizers, right?
Yes, so this is some new stuff we put on the menu. We do also have a Bang Bang shrimp that's covered in a spicy sauce, and then we have our arancini that is made with a cheesy sun-dried tomato, and we also have our banana peppers over there with the lobster mac and cheese right behind it as well.
That's right. Well, viewers, I hope we made you hungry. I hope we made you interested in their drinks. And if you want to try this for yourself, we've got a special deal for you coming up right now. Well, viewers, you can get a $50 gift certificate for our sponsors at Black Smoke Bourbon Bar for only $25, but you have to act fast as quantities are limited. Head over to beourguestbuffalo.com to claim yours today.